If you can't manage your financial life just on your income and you are having to rely on credit cards, that's a major sign you are living beyond your means. Welcome back to the channel. Got an interesting subject? So let's dive right into it. Today, guys, I want to give you 7 signs that will let you know you are mismanaging your finances. Sign number 1, you are living paycheck to paycheck. If you find yourself eagerly waiting for the next paycheck, that is a strong indication that your finances need a reality check. This cycle prevents you from saving and can lead to increased debt if unexpected expenses keep arising. Ways to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Start budgeting and tracking your expenses. Building an emergency fund. You have to have some liquid savings built up or you will keep going into more debt. Pay off high interest debt. Start paying down your debt, guys. Seeking additional sources of income. If you have to go out and do some DoorDash, if you got to go out and drive some Uber, do some Lyft, you got to do what you got to do to get some extra income coming in. Okay, guys? So the first indication you are mismanaging your funds is that you are living paycheck to paycheck. Sign number 2 that you are mismanaging your finances. Your debt load keeps increasing. An obvious sign of financial trouble is an increasing debt load. If your debts are growing each month, it suggests you are spending way beyond your means. High interest rate debts like credit cards, personal loans can be harmful because they can grow quickly and can continue to significantly grow on just minimum payments. Ways to eliminate debt. Analyze how much you owe. Avoid taking on new debt. Try to get lower interest rates if possible. If you got a credit card with a high interest rate and you've been on time with it, call the provider, ask them to lower your interest rate. A lot of people have told me they have had success with that. Calculate your monthly payments. Come up with an action plan to pay down your debt. And if all else fails, start a side hustle. Take that extra money from your side hustle and pay down your debt, guys. Guys, when I paid off my consumer debt years ago, back with my ex-wife, we used the Dave Ramsey snowball to pay down our debt. I did not do the whole plan verbatim because some things I don't agree with in his plan, but the snowball effect to paying off your debt was very effective. When you list your debts from smallest to largest, and you just start with the smallest and you work your way up to the biggest. That helped us pay off our consumer debt. Sign number 3, you have no savings whatsoever. Without savings, you are vulnerable to financial shocks. An important rule of thumb is to have an emergency fund with 3 to 6 months of emergency savings. Guys, when you have emergency savings, when you have emergency funds set aside, it protects you against unexpected expenses. I made a video about a few weeks ago. I was on my way to work and I was driving my everyday car. I got 2 vehicles. Driving my everyday car, hit the highway, car broke down. I wasn't upset that my car broke down. I was just more annoyed that it broke down and I was on my way to work because I knew I had a busy day ahead. But I wasn't upset. I didn't really care about this unexpected expense because I knew I had an emergency fund set aside, and whatever the charges was going to be, I was going to be able to handle it and go on with my life. That wasn't the part that stressed me out. The part that stressed me out is that I was going to be late for work and I knew I had a busy day ahead. When the tow truck driver came, I was only probably 10 minutes from my house, had him bring me back to my home, jumped in my weekend car, headed to work. But again, I have an emergency fund, so I was not stressed about what the charges to get my car fixed were going to be. Number 4, the fourth sign you are mismanaging your finances is that you are missing payments to creditors and you are taking on overdraft fees, overdrafting your bank accounts. Regularly incurring overdraft fees or missing bill payments can be an indication of poor financial management. These practices not only hurt your wallet due to fees and penalties, but can also negatively impact your credit score, guys. Ways to avoid overdraft fees. Opt out of overdraft coverage. Turn off automatic payments. Guys, if you know that you're not going to have the money, if you know you are mismanaging your finances, if you know your money is tight, if you know you're living paycheck to paycheck, stop with the automatic payments, because those payments are going to just automatically come out your account. Turn those payments off. I was never a fan of that, even having money. I'm not a fan of just someone just going into my account, taking out money. I am financial savvy enough. I know when my bills are due. I will pay you when that bill is due. I have one account on automatic payment. That's my mortgage. That's the only bill that I keep automatic payment is my mortgage. Everything else, I'm responsible enough. I will pay you when the payment is due. Sign number 5 that you are mismanaging your financial life. You have no financial goals, guys. You have no financial goals. A lack of clear financial goals can lead to aimless spending. Setting and working towards financial goals, whether they're saving for retirement, buying a home, paying down debt, helps give you a guide to better financial decisions and keeps your spending in check. How to set up financial goals. Understand your current financial situation. You have to understand what you're working with before you can decide how to deal with it. Know what you want, big or small, what you want to accomplish. Do you inspire to be a homeowner or just want to take a vacation and be able to pay for it? Make your financial goals using the SMART system. Make the goal specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. If your goals are set that are realistic, you're able to meet these goals and not fail. So set up financial goals, guys. It would help you in your financial life. Number 6, reason that you are mismanaging your funds. Little guy needs some attention right now. He needs some attention. This is my buddy right here. This is my little buddy. Impulse spending. If you are frequently impulse spending without thinking about these purchases ahead of time, without considering your budget, without considering the ramifications down the road of how you're going to pay these charges off, guys, you have to stop impulse spending. You have to live on a plan and live within your budget. If you know you're living paycheck to paycheck and you can't go out and buy this new dress or these new shoes, you know you don't have the money for it, don't buy it, guys. Just don't buy it. Stop impulse spending. And number 7, that you are mismanaging your financial life is your reliance on credit cards. Guys, relying on credit cards will keep you broke and in debt. If you can't manage your financial life just on your income and you're having to rely on credit cards, that's a major sign you are living beyond your means. Using credit cards for everyday expenses can be a red flag, especially if you're not paying off the balances each month. This habit indicates that you might be spending more than you earn. Guys, and that is so true. If you're relying on credit cards to fund your everyday life and you cannot pay for it with money, with your paycheck that you are making from work, then you are totally living beyond your means. If you cannot use a credit card and pay it off, in my opinion, within 1 to 2 billing cycles, you are definitely living above your means. So guys, that's my talk today about the 7 signs that you are mismanaging your financial life. Guys, please like the video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to FTM Nation, Frank Talks Money. I really appreciate the support, helping me build my YouTube channel. And with that, guys, remember, financial decisions you make today will definitely impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I'm out.